Welcome, everyone, to Logan, Utah and the Beehive State. We're here at Maverick Stadium, home to the Utah State Aggies, and eager for this clash. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Utah State Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to pass. It's Sampson. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes a grab on the right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Quickly out to the tight end. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is
that?
didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better, sir.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That's a bummer.
Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Keep your eyes downfield, baby.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A first down for the offense. Leaves it with the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll try it again. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches.
What up, Casey?
So he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Still running at the 40. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Greenway.
Man, this guy
The
is
run.
such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Fires to the big fella. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella. I trust. I'm gonna find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he got loose, it was all over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to get something figured out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Caught over the middle. It's Hunter. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. On the run, it's Lattimore. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And now on second down for this offense. Here comes the speed on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
So as a defense, do I load the middle where they can run the football, up the gut and really come attack me downhill right now? Or do they hit me with a jet sweep? It's really tough to play defense when you got to defend both, and you gave up the first down around the outside.
They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I need to play for a
I love
loss.
when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He leaves it with his back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Splits the uprights. It's good.
Yak. Big yak.
The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Yakety yak.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go.
Yeah, man, I'm playing well. Playing well on offense right now.
They'll try the left side. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sampson. Buys a little time. He chucks one out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He
Come on,
got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they march.
As soon as I say that.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Quickly complete.
Come on.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wide out in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The fumble.
He was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind this.
They snap it to the up man. He'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaking.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Disrespected me a little bit.
The hand to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Go for it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end.
No.
Makes a connection.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Shakes off the tackler.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Running back searching for a hole. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Freaking Whopper.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. He's got enough. They've got it inside
He's
the
winning
30.
every
They'll mark it
VDT
at the
ball.
28. It's first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Now on the move. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got his man quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Come on.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Virginia has put on a majestic performance today, jumping out to an early lead and building on it from there, and now we have ourselves a blowout. They're up by 18 over the Coyotes. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He makes the connection. Oh, what a move! Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Utah State up-tempo.
Timeout.
Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's a good example of how pressure on the quarterback can affect his accuracy. There was no way that ball was being completed.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and
Thank you.
oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's at the 10.
All he does.
Touchdown, Green
All he
Wave.
does.
And
That's all he
once
can do.
found daylight,
I
it was
freaking
Katie
suck
from the
at
door,
it.
baby.
Suck it.
Nice job finishing this first half, but we're not done. I'm really curious to see here, Reese. Are they going to go for it? I mean, you could tie this game up, or you could go into the half down 1. Kind of an interesting decision early for this offense.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Calls his own number.
The hell?
He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure.
I get bailed out by Meta.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Aggies will boot it away to start the second half. Going for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah. He ran a stretch or inside zone or something. I can't remember. And he went, housed it first play before half.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
This time they'll go to the running game. just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's got it down the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Baby.
Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Utah State! They take the lead with the 6. An impressive display there, gets him 6.
Yeah, don't worry about throwing. This guy can run, too. Such a great dual threat. And when this guy lowers his shoulders, you can see he can do whatever he wants and get in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry about it.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
He wants to throw here on second down. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Lattimore. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Golly, defensive line getting bullied.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. He's back to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
No, we did that
What a
bullying.
good job by the pass rush, get into the QB and putting a lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and make big plays.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Lattimore. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Touchdown, Tulane. Number 11.
Man, get your butt over there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Flipped it the wrong way.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up
14
here in the
plays.
third. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Sampson. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. First down here for the offense.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Ready, set.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking the play.
42 spike.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Bring it on back, baby.
At the 45 on his way. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense in a bunch formation. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going up top. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. The give to the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They want to just keep throwing it. Unloads to the right. Got it! And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them...
Touchdown, Utah State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Is he going to throw the ball? Down.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to
He
take
don't
a
want to
collective
throw the
breath
ball.
and start playing like a unit.
Just doesn't.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man,
Get
a
that
nice
ball out.
second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard
Going for
line.
that fake motion.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the 1st down, you chew up a bunch more yards too. Nice execution by this offense.
Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the
Just don't
stop.
have the elite defensive
We've
line.
reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up
Give
with
him
a
some
stop to
push,
close this
but-
thing out.
We're not winning consistently. He's winning consistently. He's getting push.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Just a cutback.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going
All
on,
right,
Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Virginia is running away with this one right now, and you just know Cav Man is loving this offense today.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They're testing the right side here. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back open in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Pressure coming.
Don't pick it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires to the big fella. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Leaves it with the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The
One
Aggies
timeout.
will have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Utah State.
Oh, pretty long
They'll
field
have
goal.
to settle for a field goal attempt.
On the field
And
goal.
this will be for the win. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tulane.
So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field
It'll
goal.
all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it's good. He drove it through the uprights. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through.
Monkey off my
late
back.
moments and win a game
Get
like
this
that.
monkey
Confidence builder,
off my
dream
back.
maker, right? Those are the things you dream about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock
Finally.
running down. You're going to make the play
Beat.
to win. Your offense is
Guapo.
going to come through in the clutch.
Finally.
Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No
Got
doubt
it
about it, David.
off
That's
my
a tough
back.
situation to be in.
Golly.
There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step
Whew.
up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief
Got him off
they
my
had
back,
in each
man.
other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward.
Finally
this is
got a
huge
win against
confidence builder
Guapo
for this team.
in
So
our
that's gonna do
career.
it for us. For Jesse
In our
Palmer,
career.
David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.
He's
saying
probably
so
right.
long. This has been
I don't
another
care. It's not
presentation
Florida.
of EA Sports College
Not the
Football.
Gators. You still can't beat me with Florida. Still can't beat me with Florida. Watch, watch. Still can't beat me. God bless. What was that? Yeah, that. Is he the one that I think both had 75, 72? I don't know who's. Dude, no offense, but the way his team is, he should be throwing the ball all over the place with a scary ass running game too. I'm not going to tell him not to play, but look at this team. Hold on, look at this team. This team's ridiculous. Like, yes, backs are crazy. Oh, whoops. Backs go crazy. I mean, QB, why aren't you? You should be running a little bit. I mean, zone read with these backs, or power read with these backs, and then Look at these receivers. Like, talk about an offense. And he went to line up in eye and slot eye and strong eye and waste his roster. Like, I get it. I understand. I understand why. But his offense could be freaking electric. It could be electric, dude. I mean, you see what I'm doing with my guys. I wish I had it. Like, come on. I mean, I got the 5-star quarterback in his class. I mean, I gotta run him a little bit. I mean, sheesh. All right. 3 out of 3 user games, baby. Whew. And then the overtime thriller on vacation right there against BYU. Now we get a bye. And we get into Pac-12 play, which got our work cut out for us. I mean, I'm sure USC's not going to be no slouch. And every computer game is going to be tough as balls. He's going to have a loss. Or USC's going to have a loss. More than likely. To Bama. Shoot. There goes that. But USC shouldn't drop outside the top 10, I would think, losing number 1. So that will be a resume builder. Looking all right, looking clear right now for us. Not looking too bad. Shaping up. You know what I got here? In my conference. And I got Kaysen at Stanford now. And puzzles. So, there you go. Gotta get that one down a little bit. Not good when your safety's leading tackles. Dubs. We out.